Well, Elio, the latest Pixar film, showed up on Disney+, assuming you haven't unsubscribed after the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing. Oh, I can't wait for that joke to become dated. Speaking of dated, there's a lot of talk about how Elio didn't do so well for Pixar, who is known for hitting mostly home runs. Alright, not everything is a hit, but try finding me any studio with a better hit record than Pixar. Now, I have to say that I like this movie, but the problem is it borrows from a lot of other science fiction movies, and its general concept isn't really original either, but it does approach it from a unique angle. First of all, and this was Elio's biggest mistake, and it's not their fault, the main character is too similar to Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. After all, he's an orphan who recently lost his parents and lives with a relative, and has trouble getting along with others. Disney, why did you release the live-action Lilo and Stitch remake 1 month before this film? So yeah, the film is off to a bad start, but what makes it odd is it actually has two very successful intros. There's a great opener showing Voyager going out into the void and has the existential cosmic awesomeness, kind of like Pixar's Soul. And then there's this great part where Elio keeps going down to the beach to try and get aliens to abduct him, and they play the Talking Heads song Once in a Lifetime. Okay, eventually Elio is abducted by aliens, and apparently this alien alliance that picks him up think that Elio is something that he's not, a ruler of Earth. And from here, the film sort of becomes like the film Galaxy Quest. You're sort of waiting for the lie to be revealed. If you haven't seen the film Galaxy Quest, they resolve that lie revealed in a way that's not how you think. By the way, the villain in Elio reminds me a lot of the villain in Galaxy Quest, down to the design of his evil ships. Hey, with Elio being gone, don't you think his guardian would miss him? Well, the aliens decide to send a clone of him down there. Say, didn't they do that in The Last Starfighter? Oh yeah, if you haven't seen The Last Starfighter, there's a shot of the clone in that film, which is pure nightmare fuel. And there's also a similar reveal in Elio, which is downright horror movie territory. Now, they don't show this in the trailers, but much of this film is devoted to the friendship of Elio and his purple alien friend Glorden. So I guess we're ripping off the movie Home now? Yeah, remember Home? Yeah, this film kind of feels like a Mad Libs of classic sci-fi films and not so classic ones. Yeah, but here's the thing. This film is pretty self-aware, so this feels like more of a homage rather than a ripoff. Now, I think the point of this movie is that we can all feel very alienated. But the moral is that we have to be willing to be vulnerable. There is one point that this film makes that I'm really not sure about, and there's this quote that's read by Carl Sagan that's not done once during this movie, but twice. But how about you? Did you think Elio deserved the hate it got? Did you like it? Let me know in the comments.